was somewhat difficult.
More people calling it about.
Let's make sure the volumes are leveled.
Hey, David, you triggered me with the theme park comments. I took my two daughters about 3 years ago to Disneyland. It cost me over $600.
Can you imagine?
Then they took my selfie
Boop!
stick away from me on the way in, and I couldn't take it back to the car because I would have to take a bus back, and it would have taken.
Oh.
Well, that comes through nice.
Places where you have to park and then take a shuttle to the thing. Almost a guarantee I'm not going. Like, almost a guarantee I'm not going to that.
Oh, I do not see
On the Vineyard
good stuff
Field.
happening here. Let me mute this because it's David Pakman talking. You can go to his stream to see him. I mean, he deserves it. He's actually a very good commentator. He knows a lot. He's decent. Tis decent. Not a bad dude. Not a bad dude. Huh. Oh, we're going back to the courthouse? Oh, man, still. Yeah, okay. Oh, hello.
This courthouse can hear the demonstrators.
That's a really great question, Chandley, and it has
Chandley, interesting name.
Again, you've already pointed out 7 hours, 20 minutes, and I understand, and then I want to, first let's do this, because I know that you had the opportunity, and I always appreciate when you get to speak directly from those involved, and as I understand it, you may have had an opportunity to speak with the girlfriend of one of the victims in this case.
Huh.
I did. I spoke with the girl.
I did.
Earlier this afternoon. As you can imagine, Ashley is still very emotional about this entire process. I've noticed her a couple of times inside the courtroom watching this trial unfold. And in fact, she was there that night with her boyfriend, Anthony Huber, right before he was shot by Kyle Rittenhouse. She told me about that moment, what was happening, what the scene was like.
I should get snacks for this.
Pushed her out of the
I don't
way
like popcorn, so it's got to be something weird.
Could go run towards an active
Something not crunchy.
She told me her thoughts, though, about the defendant, Kyle Rittenhouse. Let's watch.
Let's take a look.
What is your hope for justice in this case?
I really feel that, and I want to say too that I don't wish that Kyle Rittenhouse was dead instead, or I don't think this kid should go to prison for the rest of his life or anything like that, but I think it is.
Yeah, they've been in there almost 8 hours deliberating. I think it's pretty cut and dry. I think he created a conflict, and he handled it poorly. I think Rosenbaum was kind of a pile of crap human, and didn't deserve what happened.
Measured take. Quite a measured take.
But I think Rosenbaum kind of got himself in, too, as well. I think they both messed up bad.
My partner did not deserve to die, and somebody needs to answer for that. That's justice.
Wow.
She wants, obviously, some sort of a conviction for Kyle Rittenhouse in this case, but she was troubled by the defense's portrayal of Anthony Huber, what they hope to portray of Anthony, the characterizations or his past. She said he wasn't a perfect person at all, but he had just turned 26, and it was almost like he was in the prime of his life and getting everything together when he was shot down, Ashley.
Yeah, always have to remember first and foremost the victims in these cases, and in this one we have 2 deceased, 1 injured, and really a divisive
all the
case
years
in
that
this
I've
regard,
covered.
Chandley. I have been continuing to.
So we are standing by the jury now, almost halfway through the 8th hour of deliberation. Every indication
How
that
does
in
he
the
want?
next
That's
few
not even
minutes,
live.
the judge may say, "There is this is it. There is no time for more." The sun setting, the streetlights now on in Kenosha, a crowd continuing to build, believed to be in the hundreds. Many media as well. We have a Pan-African flag here. We were able to identify the flag earlier. We have megaphones, we have cameras, and a lot of different things that we are watching really, really closely there. So getting now almost into the second half of the 8th hour of deliberation. Let's get. Oh, this is really funny. One of our more clever super chatters. Oh, wait a second. What's going on? Oh, no, this was earlier.
It's just silent.
Believe it or not, Chakaseki is a radiologist. And I like to imagine Chakaseki on a 2-screen computer, where on one screen he's reading CAT scans, and on the other side he's sending clever super chats. Chakaseki says, David,
how many uncharged pickles are there?
Has a new coupon code for Mike Lindell's products called My Pickle. They are heavily discounting.
Man, the toxicity that's coming out of this trial is outrageous.
Of course they are.
It is so bad.
Will you drink
Man.
milk plus Velicet before the verdict? I don't even know what Velicet is.
Milk
Is
is...
that an opiate?
God, I don't even drink milk.
Velicet.
Milk is awful.
Oh wait, that's
I
from
mean,
Clockwork
there's
Orange.
tons of milk.
The Korova milk bar sold milk plus.
Oh, that's
milk plus
hilarious.
Velicet or Synthesmec or Drencron.
Synthesmec.
Okay.
All
I
right,
guess I gotta
man.
catch up on my Clockwork Orange trivia.
It's an incredible movie.
Tyler says signed up, maximum cost of $48 a month. Is that true? Hold on a second. Did he really do that? Let's see where that is.
Still nothing
Tyler
here.
Young. Folks, we have a very important announcement. Tyler Young has just signed up at joinpakman.com with what we call
Leave
the
Pakman in there because he deserves your follow.
$48 a month membership. It's
Also, if he gets mad about this, I'll be like, I advertised for you.
Tyler,
I even
so
liked you.
appreciate that. We're gonna count it double. We're gonna count it double.
Here's the information.
Now, is this live?
At faith, and it was during the time.
No, it's not. Okay. I guess we could just keep an eye in the courtroom.
It's going to happen.
But it's more interesting to see the timer, of course. I also want to say thank you to Logan Mangan, Dane Will.
The judge
Dane
is
Willett,
insane.
Samuel Clay, and Drew Wycombe. 4 new members. at
Patience,
joinpakman.com,
patience, patience,
putting
patience.
us at
Gotta
68
have
as we
patience.
stand by now for either a verdict or increasingly likely an announcement that they are breaking for the day and will resume tomorrow. That would be my guess. That would be my guess. Let's listen to a couple of your thoughts, voicemails that are coming in. Let's see.
David Pakman. I think that this Kyle Rittenhouse situation is really crazy for America, and
Well, yeah.
would like to see him found guilty.
Wow.
That's all, sir.
Thank you, sir. There's another one.
Hi, David. A couple of days ago, I was catching up and listening to the court
See what
case,
happens? I'll be in here.
and in the room was the judge, the prosecution, and the defense attorney, Kyle Rittenhouse.
Jeez, kid.
And the judge
You also got 15 minutes of reading after school. Both of you.
Rittenhouse
Yeah.
Yeah. Buying it, Dad. Paying it, Dad.
card, which
Paying it,
basically
Dad. Oh, what am I missing? Out there grabbing candy and cranberry juice like a boss.
Well, the only reason you don't have it, and he started listing everything, and the last thing he said,
My neighbor really had to start weed eating his yard in the middle of winter right now.
Kyle didn't answer, but the defense
Directional mic might help.
did, and mentioned he was being treated for PTSD.
PTSD.
Being treated for PTSD because his little feelings are hurt.
Anywhere else, anyone mentioned
My dad killed himself in front of me, and Kyle's got PTSD because he killed other people.
Yeah, it's been mentioned. It's just
In a situation he caused. Dude, he did
This is
this.
interesting. They're talking about the jury composition.
Oh, look at these.
Kevin White, except
These look
one
so
man
good.
who appears
Yum.
Hispanic.
He appears Hispanic.
Oh no, someone appears Hispanic.
Men. It's Kenosha, Wisconsin. I don't think I.
Do you think if I was on a
Does that
jury,
matter?
they would report me as appearing Hispanic? Because I am. I don't think they would. That's interesting. There's one male who appears Hispanic.
A lot of clients over the years who will say things like, what about a jury of my peers? Right? If you have a client who's somebody of color, and they're saying, oh, where are people who look like me?
Right.
And yet I've had situations happen where I've walked into a county, and all of a sudden I'll get a jury pool of 50 people, and 47 of them are white. And the problem is if you look at what that jury looks like, and more importantly, those who qualify to sit on that jury, what you end up getting is a very narrow demographic. Well, what the law has already said,
The National Grid Aid Association.
is acceptable.
That's
So if you look
fantastic.
at the demographic, I think that's what happens. That being said, by the way, I think it's way too simplistic to simply say all white people vote this way, all people of color vote this way, LGBTQ plus community vote this way. It just isn't the case. I think that all of these people, wherever they come from, whoever they are, I think they're doing their best. And at the same time, I do think that it's important that the broader the base of a jury, the more acceptable it is to society.
Well, yeah,
as a whole.
of course.
And I think if we're going to accept.
All right, so a very, very powerful statement there about jury makeup. As the sun continues to set in Kenosha, we stand by for what will presumably be the end of deliberations for today.
So they've already had preachers out there yelling about how these black people need to get off their steps and go away. It's just bad.
We've covered a lot of rallies in our day and a lot of protests, marches, and it does get a little old after a while to continually hear the same thing back and forth. I mean,
yeah, we need to be better than this. When all politicians are corrupt as hell in our country,
that guy's really
why are we turning against each other because of them? We know they're corrupt. The ones on the left, the ones on the right, they're goddamn corrupt.
Thank you, David. The rare time my name was pronounced correctly. Enjoying some...
When we vote for somebody who's got $1 billion to work for the people, do you really think that billionaire is down to earth and understands the problem of the everyday man? Do you think people like Donald Trump work for the working class? Like Bernie Sanders is like the closest we've come to that. Oh, look at that. Look at that really cool cry. Force to cry. Squeeze your eyes really hard. There you go. Yeah, make him cry. Make him cry. You gotta squeeze your eyes really hard. And then he'll look at the jury. And then he'll look at the judge, clear-faced, and go back to fake crying. Of course, that's a guess, but that's from watching it.
Thoughts?
Man, this gets so bad. It gets so bad. I have no hope for this. I know this is going to be bad. Again, this is David Pakman stream. It's probably the best one on here. Join pakman.com. You got a coupon code right there. Save you some money. It's like $2 a month, I think. Not a big deal. Not a lot of money.
And
more other people. That's his business. Let's see what's going on with this one. Nothing. Just nothing. 15,227 people watching. Wikipedia? No. This. What's happening? Nothing. Man. I'm lucky if I get 2 people watching. Weird. Alright, let's see what's going on.
And I've seen my share of chaos.
Let's get some opinions.
Social order on the street. And I am in
You hop in here, chat. Say something. I will talk. I shall react.
Their homes or businesses.
I'm going to add some tags to this.
Rioting and looting to the end of it.
Yeah, remember that Kyle was not protecting his home or business.
But the point here is that Rittenhouse was not protecting.
Ooh, kid's got an appointment, I gotta remember. Alright.
Is it okay to self-defend in a situation where your home is getting raided, or you might get killed, or your business could be run over? I mean, I guess it's circumstantial. If it comes to shove, then there is an argument there to be made. But Rittenhouse was chaos shopping. And I don't know if the jury will take that into account. But
that's a fascinating term. Chaos shopping. Shopping around for chaos.
I think they really should. I don't know. Let me know what you think about that. Hey, thank you.
I think that this is an eminently measured and reasonable take from Egypt.
Damn. It's snowing outside.
Jimmy from Philly seems to be losing his mind. He's calling in and calling in and calling in. For a guy who doesn't care about participating or doing anything that has to do with me, he just won't stop.
David, Jimmy from Philly. What? For one, I think somebody spoofed and said they were me. I did leave you a voicemail earlier today. But why am I not unbanned?
You are.
Explain yourself.
You are.
And I'm going to be watching your chat. My chat's going to be watching your stream when the verdict comes in, because we want to experience the salt freshly. You know what I mean? We want to see the salt flow fresh.
I think it will be not guilty. Anyone anticipating, all these people, they're anticipating I'm going to cry or something. I've been expecting not guilty all along. It's sort of like when Trump won in 2016, like what do people think? Oh my God, I never could have imagined.
Yeah, so bad.
I just never imagined that it could happen. What do you expect to see? There's another one from Jimmy.
Jimmy from Philly.
Blank so far. What the hell?
Nice.
Jimmy calling me and then I guess trying to conference someone else in. Here's another one.
David, Jimmy from Philly, wiped.
BLM and Antifa are here to intimidate.
Down here, David, they would be like, he looks like...
You see that sign? Black people want to not get killed by police. That's what BLM is about. And being anti-fascist? How has that become a derogatory term? We were the anti-fascists during World War II. We were the anti-fascists during World War I. Our country is anti-fascist. So how is Antifa a derogatory term? Like, if you got a problem with someone, you have a problem with Black Bloc. You know, people that damage shit, you know, like they've done things like that. Being anti-fascist is not the cause of your problems. Goddamn crybabies.
Of our daily coverage of the Kyle Rittenhouse trial, we are now getting into what is likely the last few minutes of deliberation today. We're keeping a really close eye on the courtroom because we believe any moment the judge is going to call the jury in and say, have you reached a verdict? The answer appears to be no. Well, then it's time to wrap for the day, unless maybe they say they want to go much, much later. That could be any minute now because we're getting close to 5 o'clock.
I know. It's coming.
He wants to go home. He wants to look at his screenshots of text messages and have calzones and all these different things.
No, the judge. Yeah, it's so funny.
We are going to continue with the jury verdict watch. This trial has gotten us banned from Twitch for 30 days and lost 1,000 paid members. We've also lost monetization on Facebook. So my ask to you is, if you've appreciated the coverage, which will hopefully sooner than later come to a close, grab a membership at joinpakman.com. It's our primary funding source.
You even get monetized on Facebook?
Discount is Uncharged Pickles.
Uncharged Pickles?
It's above my head. It's
Piccolos?
all one word. It's all lowercase. I will thank every single one of you for signing up. We really do depend on that. There's 10,000 of you here watching on YouTube, and if just 1% of you signed up right now, it would be the most successful day since the start of this trial. So very, very exciting stuff happening there.
Whoa.
If you want to call in and leave a voicemail about the trial, you can call 219-2-DAVID-P. 219-2-DAVID-P.
It's waiting to see. It's got interesting content.
And I
not carry a long barrel rifle
I have other things
in
I think
public.
I want to save for.
Okay, and the way for that charge to be dropped by the judge was where he claimed that the fucking barrel of the gun is longer than the barrel of the gun that is that would be considered a gun that you can fucking carry around and not a hunting rifle. Those are the grounds that he allowed for Kyle Rittenhouse to fucking. None of the rioters needed to be there. Well, the rioters didn't kill anyone. Okay,
Oh my God.
Kyle did. That's why we're talking about Kyle. That's why he's on the stand, idiot.
Transphobia here. In self-defense. I go to another place to defend myself. I go into a war zone to defend myself. That's like... That's just the worst take.
Why do you hate him? He didn't do anything wrong, but you know what is wrong? Not subscribing before the top of the hour ad break? Ah!
Chat got him. It's top of the hour, isn't it? Almost.
Nothing about guns. This motherfucker's been following me for a whole ass year. Suck it, R Slicker.
R Slicker.
Oh man,
well.
what happened? Azan's Femboy Maid, thank you for the 20 gifted subs. Azan's Femboy Maid is allowing 20 people to no longer fucking see the ads at the top of the hour because right now,
give it to me.
The 60-second ad break is coming. But fear not, like I've said time and time again, if you no longer want to see
Saying
those
just
ads,
chatting.
all you gotta do is subscribe. You can subscribe for $5. You can subscribe for free with a Twitch Prime.
Oh, that was a burp.
Or you can wait for someone like Azan's Femboy Maid or Xandor the Mandor, who gifted 5 gifted subs in the chat as well. Here is the top of the hour ad break now. These people are literally defending. They are. Is the Oibrov too. The funniest part about this is that.
There it is. Haha.
Not guilty, Vancouver, Canada. Okay. Very, very powerful statement.
That's a water bottle.
Let's see what else we've got. Wow, people are just desperate to be heard about this. Did you guys understand that? Did you hear that? What, hold on, what was that? I don't know what that is.
That's funny.
Here's another.
David's a native Spanish speaker too.
Hey David, it's Peter calling about the Rittenhouse trial.
Yeah.
I'm in Wisconsin, and man, there's been a lot of tension throughout the day around the office and just friends and people in the state in general. Everyone's saying stay away from Kenosha. It's just, wow, I really sounded like a Wisconsinite there. It's very tense. Just wanted to comment on that, and we're all kind of waiting to see how things play out.
Mm-hmm.
Love the show, David. Bye.
Doesn't need to be tense.
Thank you.
We don't have to hate each other if we disagree on something. Like, where did that president come from? Like, hi, we differ on politics, therefore we must hate each other. What a dumb idea. What a way to make us all weak.
Classic conservative trope. That's why I'm saying what I've been saying about Kyle Rittenhouse. They straight the fuck up do that. So go live in the UK, moron. No, dude. You know why I stay here, dude? Because I fuck your mom. I fuck your white American mother.
I can't do that on
and she loves
YouTube.
it.
That's bad. Nope.
David, you know very well.
Man, this just not getting anywhere, is it? Come on, trial. 5 o'clock's coming. I mean 3, but 5 also. It's coming. It's been 20 minutes since I started the stream. Waiting for the censor.
Six Flags is in.
Son, you gotta stop swearing, man. You can't watch your stuff on YouTube if you're swearing.
Year of my life. Cassandra, thank you for the 5 get the subs as well.
Got my trigger finger ready. Just that.
I am Butt Pixels. Thank you for the 5 get the subs.
I am Butt Pixels. Oh, I didn't mean to stop it.
About the roller coaster.
Called Umamito St. Catherine. You've got to go. And even if you're vegan or vegetarian, this is the place to go.
What about gluten-free, man?
And a bunch of you people
I have nowhere to go.
Brussels, Belgium doesn't have good ramen. It's BS. This place is excellent. This is a fantastic place. And in fact, I sent Modest Yahoo and his band here. As many of you know,
That's funny. That's very funny.
Well before they knew all the facts. I mentioned
Thank you,
last
Underground
year,
Bot, for the 5 get the subs.
Governor, but even Joe Biden's comments. The Kenosha News, which traditionally endorses Democrats in most big races, came out with an editorial criticizing the Democrat governor and, in a way, indirectly, Joe Biden for just pouring fuel on the flames last year. They were very frustrated with what happened in an otherwise pretty quiet, pretty tame, pretty blue-collar community.
So why did he need to bring an assault rifle?
Stand by, as the judge said a moment ago, Andy McCarthy and Jonah Spilborn and Governor Scott Walker. Thank you very much to all 3 of you.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Kilmeade. I want you to do me a favor.
Brian Kilmeade. 5 react to the trial of Kyle Rittenhouse closing arguments. Kenosha is bracing for the trial, for the verdict, by the way.
Kenosha bracing for a verdict in the Kyle Rittenhouse trial.
Wow.
Tony Evers mobilizing 500 National Guard members in preparation of the potential outcome. In a statement,
Because ever since Trump, there's been such a toxic political environment.
Not from the area to please respect the community by reconsidering any plans to travel.
Yeah, like Kyle.
Reconsider any plans to travel.
Please don't do the Kyle Rittenhouse thing, please. Like, please don't do the Kyle Rittenhouse thing. We already had one. We already had one of these fucking cases. Like, it's ending right now. He's probably gonna walk. Please don't do another Kyle Rittenhouse thing.
Man.
Listen, if you're not from here, just like don't come. Do not come. Do not come. Wait, did I run the ad or did I just fucking say I was gonna run the ad and forget? Hold on. I always do this shit when I get like really. Oh, I did run the ad. Okay.
You did. I went away from you.
There and encourage those who might
I
choose
did.
to assemble and exercise their First Amendment rights to do so safely and peacefully. Officials and businesses fearing a repeat of the violence that took place.
Look at that entire city burning down.
After the police shooting of
The entire city.
leaving 100 businesses damaged and 2
local news, dude. Look at fucking local news, dude. Local news is so, they're just like the most important thing is the businesses, okay, guys?
This guy
the businesses
was a registered sex offender.
Rittenhouse on trial.
Is it now? It doesn't exist, but like
In anticipation of potential crowds
it doesn't give you an excuse to kill people. I can't just go kill a sex offender. You can't just grab my gun and go kill one and say, well, he was a sex offender, it's good. It's not how it works. Come on now.
Hurt because of the whole scenario. It started with Jacob Lake, and now it's ending with Cara.
Uh-oh.
Insane.
I do not like him, but I think he should be found not guilty. I think he's a punk. I think he was here looking for trouble, and he found it.
Scott Anderson saying the city is still recovering and echoing the calls for peace.
But I don't want to see it again. I do not want to see it.
Yeah, Kyle's gonna do a twofer tonight. When people protest him, him like walking after fucking killing 2 and maiming a 3rd, he's gonna have plenty of opportunity to continue defending even more businesses. He's gonna go back out there with the AR-15 and defend every gas station he can. You know, his mom said he'd do it again. I think we should just give him a fucking M60. Put an M60 on a fucking vehicle. Just start murdering people as best as he can. You know, he should efficiently do it. You know, he's the best defender of businesses. Like, the fact that we fucking yell about cops killing people extrajudiciously like this, in an instance where they escalate in a very violent manner, but like then have to fucking talk about Kyle Rittenhouse is mind-boggling.
That's actually pretty close. It's actually quite stunning what's going on right now as we stand by for word from the judge about the end of deliberations for the day.
Dragon Lord of the Deep.
Quite a day, really quite a day. Sir, please Google the story of the man who paid off student loan and purchased a house by eating just amusement park food. Okay,
That sounds awful.
National Guard. Have there been any threats of protest if Kyle Rittenhouse is acquitted?
Yeah, he sits in that chair all day?
Well, Tom, I tell you, there are protests outside
Whoa.
the courthouse right now as we speak. And by the
My
way,
God.
protesters, are both opposing Kyle Rittenhouse and those who are defending him, saying that he was acting in self-defense. Now, you mentioned the National Guard. Yes, they have been activated, but if you go through Kenosha, it's not that they're deployed right now. Instead, they're being stationed outside of Kenosha, ready to and standing by to come in if they get that order from local law enforcement. Tom?
Man, I cannot
Thanks
edit.
for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the...
Oh my God, what's he gonna go to? He's gonna play something dumb. If he doesn't come back quick. Is that a playoff for you? Hassan? Hassan?
I'm here
Oh.
because this is going totally wrong. It is a show, and the whole nation media is calling it a show. It's racist. It's biased. There should be a mistrial.
Without our voices, I just feel like we need to show them that we're not playing, and we're here, and we are listening. We're watching.
The hell did you get the hair that red?
I'm here to stand up for what's right, and I believe that he should be time for what he did. I'm here to support the calls for Kyle to go to prison for a very long time.
We seen them out there that night. We seen all the militia on the roof pointing their lasers at everybody. People walking through our parking lot pointing lasers at them.
Oh, thank God. Thank fucking God, dude. Didn't realize.
Yeah, it's
Dude,
waiting.
my pisses have been longer, you know what I mean? I've been peeing extra long.
I literally have to take my candy and throw it away. I can't reach it. Man.
This guy's the same cut as you? Yeah, that's me.
He was, as far as I'm concerned, he was there to show off so he could get on social media
Yep.
holding an AR-15 and brag to his friends. He had no clue he was a scared little kid that should have not been here. Period.
Injustice anywhere is injustice everywhere.
No, the term is the correct way to say that is a threat to justice everywhere. She forgot.
It was horrible. And there's people out here saying that, you know, self-defense isn't a crime, but it's like me breaking into somebody's house and them coming at me and I shoot them and kill them because they were going to kill me for being in their home and robbing them.
Yup.
That's how I kind of feel like this is like.
Yup.
Libs watching this be like, liberal Kyle Rittenhouse defenders be like, actually it's not the same because he was defending a private property and actually it's totally valid to defend a private property. He wasn't actually breaking anything. He wasn't actually violating the law, even though he technically was, but it didn't matter in the court of law because the judge was actually biased, but he wasn't actually biased. Oh my god. What do you sound like? You sound like when you fucking defend, like when you're.
David, sir, have you ever heard of the band Wolfpack? And if you have, what do you think, sir? Can I also get a sir? Your calzone is up in the air.
Sir, your calzone is up in the air.
I have never heard of the band. But I do have. I need to add that clip to my soundboard.
Sir, your calzone is up in the Sir, your calzone is up in the air.
Yes. Sir, your calzone is up in the air.
The defense lawyer was awful. He spoke in the same disjointed, chaotic, scattergun manner as Trump. That's exactly my thought.
Yeah.
Which is worrying given how convincing he was to so many. Indeed.
Yup.
Indeed.
He's a travesty. A travesty. A travesty.
Nick Gagner has just signed up on my website.
Sad.
New member
Deep fried calzone.
99.
What? Obama.
Number 100
Cost of 1,000
gets a free
pickles.
item from the David Pakman Show online store. Whoever is number 100, you can get your pick of a hat, shirt, hoodie, sweatshirt.
Man, I gotta pee again.
Coffee mug. That's basically that. Whoever is number 100 gets a free item on me. We will ship it to anywhere in the world. I think the only place we can't ship to is I think North Korea and certain African countries. I think we don't have shipping support to. Anyway, anywhere we can ship, we will ship it for you. All right? Other voicemails continuing to drop in. Okay, here's one.
Hey, David, this is Anthony from Detroit. I just wanted to get your take on something I've been thinking about regarding the case. Is that regardless of the verdict, is there any chance that the Department of Justice could step in and prosecute on their behalf?
Not that I'm aware of, no. Not that I'm aware of, nope. I don't think so. Let's see what else we've got.
Hey, David. Arthur from Ohio. I was wondering, we've talked a lot about whether it's going to be guilty or not guilty for Kyle Rittenhouse. I was curious on your thoughts. If he is determined to be not guilty on, say, 4 of the 5 charges,
yeah,
but guilty on the lesser charges.
What? All right, the reception is absolutely terrible.
David, Jimmy from Philly.
This is fake Jimmy, by the way.
Just wanted to apologize. I've been acting like a bit of a psychopath lately, and I don't think it's right. If you don't want to unban me, that's fine. But ultimately, the truth is that I'm a big fan of you. Thank you. Goodbye, David.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Hi, David. This is Jen from Providence. I did a super chat, but you had missed it. If he wouldn't have done all that stuff afterwards with the Proud Boys, I might have said, oh, he was just a dumb kid that made some mistakes. But him just going on these shows and taking these pictures with Proud Boys, giving stupid symbols, and at bars showing off that he was drinking, it's just clear that he really regrets nothing and just deserves to at least be somewhat made an example of. That's just my opinion.
All right. There is Jen in Providence, longtime caller Jen in Providence. Very, very interesting.
Hey, Dave. It's Mark. So I guess, saying Mark like you know me, but it looks like I was going to get off, which I don't know if I necessarily agree with,
Okay.
I think I would give him some time, but I don't think I would put him in jail for his whole life. I guess my question is, if you were like in charge of the universe for the next 30 minutes, what would you do if it was all up to you? What would Kyle's charges and sentence be?
I think that there is some jail time in there, but I still think that there's a completely plausible self-defense case to be made. With, you know, I'm trying to look at this as dispassionately as possible. With the Anthony Huber circumstance, I think there's a totally plausible self-defense case. I think that the Rosenbaum one is really the one where I'm thinking that does not seem like what they were describing as perfect self-defense. Let me put it that way. Here's another call.
Hi, David. I just wanted to call and tell you that I think you're doing an amazing job with this Rittenhouse trial. And
well, I got to hear what's going on here. Come on, push play.
They basically didn't know what's up and what's going to happen immediately.
Okay, yeah, I just...
Because he, like I said, he's a police supporter and he knows.
Okay.
He's a police supporter. You can get away with breaking the law as long as you support the police.
Bro, he's like...
Mega Mike!
Dude. He's a police
Mega Mike, I see you there. Yeah, I've been watching the whole thing fervently. And nervously. I shouldn't be nervous about it. It really has nothing to do with me.
Push people into either believing that Kyle was...
Like, I have nothing to gain or lose in this, but I do have an opinion. I always have an opinion, goddammit. Oh, what did I do here? Go back. History. I clicked the wrong button. Nope, that's that one. That's already there. I just can't click on the right thing, can I? Look at me. Zoom. Here we go. Nope, that's that one. That's, that's me. That's fantastic. All right. Where's David Pakman? Why'd it get so far down? That's great.
Huge thank you to Melinda Lope.
It is really interesting, the whole Rittenhouse thing. It's hard. It's hard to figure out because he did arm himself to go somewhere else, and I think he did it to look cool. I think he did it to be cool with his militia friends, and I think it's a product of this crazy gun culture we have. And I'm saying that as a gun owner. You know, I own guns. I don't parade them around and show them off to people or use them to intimidate people. They don't even get touched unless I clean them, take them to the range, or, you know, would have to defend myself, which, you know, hasn't happened. But when you bring a gun into a situation without guns, and the whole self-defense argument was, oh, he didn't want the gun taken away from him. That was his fear. And it's like, that wouldn't happen if you didn't have a gun. If you didn't bring a gun to the riot, protest, it was a riot, but if you didn't bring the gun to the riot, then the gun's not going to be taken from you. And then, you know, it wouldn't have been the situation it was. And also, if you didn't point the gun at the crazy little nut job, Rosenbaum, then the guy would have been chasing him around. But the guy was like 5'4". You know, he weighed 115 pounds, and he threw a water bottle at him. He should definitely be in trouble. But I don't think, like, a life in prison. I don't think he should. Like, he caused a situation that killed someone. Like a negligent homicide. You know, people go to prison if they accidentally kill somebody. If you're in your car and you're up too late and you fall asleep at the wheel and you ride off the road and you run someone over, it's still your fault. But, you know, life in prison's too far. I want the kid to learn this lesson. I want, like, a message to be sent to these people. You can't just shoot people. You can't find out later that someone's a sex offender, you know, or later on you think that they're a communist, so it's okay to kill them. That's not how the world works. You know, and this division between everyone over the whole situation is insane. Like, why should I hate you if you disagree with me? Everyone disagrees with each other. People get out for straight up intent sometimes. Yeah, I don't think the kid needs life. I don't think he intended to kill people, and I think he didn't want to kill people. I think he wanted to look cool and be cool, and he was hanging out with crap people that wanted the same thing. So I think his decision, he should probably never be able to own a gun again. And I think he should probably serve don't know, probably like a year and then probation for like 5 years or something. Monitor the kid, make a little example out of him, but don't throw him away. Our prison system tends to make bigger criminals out of little criminals. Yeah, he failed at making the right choice every step of the way. I think his mom should be in trouble. I think his mom should actually be punished for what happened. It's not just his fault. Like, he's surrounded by adults that are making these decisions, and as a 17-year-old that looks up to them, what do you think he's going to do? He's going to make the same decisions. Like, I'm not going to go to Seattle. I'm not going to bring my gun to Seattle and go point it at people if they're arguing. Like, I'm not going to go to, like, a protest and try and intimidate Proud Boys because I don't like them. Like, they did that here, and I almost got in a fight with one downtown because the guy was trying to point his gun at me, and that pissed me off. It's like, if you didn't point the gun at me, we wouldn't have had the problem. We could have just existed. Like, we can disagree, man. The whole world's built on disagreements. There's no two people that have the exact same beliefs on every single topic. I'm sure you and me disagree on stuff, but that's fine. That's normal. You're not me. I'm not you. I'm not Rittenhouse. You know, like, if I saw him in real life, I wouldn't want to fucking hurt him. But this whole situation is insane. And I think the left has gone too far. And I'm a leftist by far. But I do think the left has gone too far with their outrage, and I think that's caused the right to be so defensive about it and prop him up as a hero. Like, this guy makes the left pee their pants, so he's our hero. He's not a hero. He's a scared kid that panicked and killed somebody. Like, he should be treated as a kid that panicked and killed somebody. He created this situation. But yeah, he should go to prison. I definitely think he should go to prison, and I'm mad that they took away the gun charge, because that's one of the... Hold on.
That's the political state we have right now. Let me see if I can get up...
Oh, that's right side, bro, because these guys are nuts. But, oh, where was I? It's hard to stand on the right side on this situation. But I've been watching it for 2 years now almost. Like, ever since it first started, arguing with people online, which is so pointless, dude. No one. The whole argument was so bad. I never changed anyone's mind. No one changed my mind. We just got mad at each other, you know. And then I got banned from Facebook because the guy threatened to kill me for it. So I reported him, and then Facebook said it's fine. So I shared his threat, and I got banned for threats of violence. But it was him threatening me. So, you know, algorithms. You gotta love non-people. Some of your pineal gland. Oh my god, that was such a QAnon thing.
What's up with your pineal gland?
Oh no.
You don't use fluoride, do you? You don't believe in fluoride either?
Oh no. A lot of things
I don't know what they're talking about.
are going quite well.
I don't understand. I'm talking about fluoride. I have no idea what I want to know exactly.
Man. Yeah, no, the debate about how long how much time and what his punishment should be, absolutely valid in every way. That is a debate that should be had. I know I don't have the right answer because I'm not in law school. I don't know what's gonna fix him. I do wish our prison systems were different so I could be like, yeah, put him in prison for 10 years. Maybe he'll get out and, you know, get a job and own a house and have a life. You know? Oh, the meme. Yeah, he wants to get attention. It's all about attention. Look at that guy. A lot of things go quite well. You know, QAnon guys are all gathered in well, I forgot what the park's called, but where JFK was killed. They're gathered there right now singing, well, what were they singing? God, it's hilarious. These people are just absolute nut jobs. They are singing. Let's see. They are in Dallas Dealey Plaza awaiting JFK's return while singing We Are the World. Waiting for a dead man to return from the dead so he can anoint Trump the forever president. Our king. This is the world we live in. that's how far they go. This is insane, dude. On the bright side, I'm followed by someone that has like almost 2,000 subscribers now. That's kind of cool. Another guy with 507 subscribers followed me. I'm actually getting followers on YouTube a lot faster than Twitch. Which is nice because YouTube pays a lot more, but I don't know. I just want to not have to work so much.
You're embarrassing me in front of my new friends.
Oh, what you talking about,
We're
Hassan?
gonna be cops together, Mom. Shut up.
Oh no. What you got?
Damn. The whole room shut the fuck up after that.
Oh, what did I miss, dude? Damn, it's Twitch. I can't even go back. Damn. I missed something funny.
Yeah, that was a real I call my mom by her first name energy, dude. You right now, JCS Definitive Edition.
Yeah, I wish my chair didn't squeak so much. It's so loud in my headphones.
It's the most important part about the JCS is the.
Does he have his screen set up like me where he has to look over and read chat? It's just because I'm in my bedroom and I don't want my bed in the picture. I got a girlfriend who sleeps in here at night while I'm streaming. She's usually asleep by like 8 o'clock at night, so it's really hard for me. Mike Marty, I forgot. Yeah, I was like, I forgot I didn't put it back.
The other guy to come in.
She's gotta get her voicemail because they have no service.
For is that indefinitely? Or?
No.
This guy did a really bad job as a cop. His testimony during the trial was really, really bad. He just seems like that typical chud, like I've wanted to be a cop my whole life. Not because I want to help people, because I want the power. I need the power of being a policeman. I want respect. You want respect? Play a video game, man.
Hold on. Here is I should also be doing the scrolling forward one. Second cop comes back in.
Oh no.
This is known as the stalling technique. Oftentimes, in an effort to leave.
Watching the judge in this trial was really bad as well. The guy did some really, really awkward stuff. Let's see. I've got funny videos of it. Like at one point, at one point he broke. He seriously just broke. Let's see. Let's let me turn the volume to this. That judge is in the moment, isn't he? Wrong way. He's just looking at his phone. He just stared at his phone for 12 seconds while everyone was deliberating, and he's just like, then he sat there like doing this for like 5 minutes, and it was really weird because the camera just zoomed in on the judge rubbing his face.
Like to get a more fleshed out opinion about your feelings about these pickles uncharged.
Oh, I can't watch them shoot people. Did I pause that? I didn't want to pause that. Man, his mom is something else.
Where's part 2?
Man, my mom would have beat the piss out of me if I would have went and shot some people. I would have shown up worse than the dead people.
Now he's got some explaining to do.
He's got some explaining to do. Lucy!
Okay. Let's move on to fucking part 2. Or rather, the 4-hour one.
This is Arthur from Ohio.
Let's go to the 4-hour one.
Was if Rittenhouse is.
See, I'm letting other people do my work. Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Four are the most serious charges.
Okay.
But he is determined to be guilty on one of the endangerment with a weapons charges, the least serious. How do you think the media narrative will swing for that? Will the CNNs and left-wing, news sources of the world consider that to be a victory? Will places like Right Side Broadcasting, which you have up on the screen right now?
Yeah, I already can. So the way that if it's not guilty on the homicide stuff, and then guilty on that weakest charge, the headline will be Rittenhouse acquitted of homicide.
Yep.
Right? Anybody in the chat disagree with me?
Nope.
That will be the headline. Rittenhouse acquitted on homicide.
So this is supposed to.
Down below, guilty on gun. Something.
This verdict was supposed to come through at 5 in Wisconsin, which is 2 hours ahead of us. So it should have already been done, but they're probably going to announce that they have come to a decision, and then everyone will assemble back in court. We'll be able to watch them read their verdict of what the decision they made is and why they made the decision. Other than that, it's that. Yeah.
For about 2 years now. You're the first thing I check every morning when I come into work. I check your channel.
Yeah, I always watch Pakman. I like him because he's less biased.
Oh my God. Wait, what did he say?
To charge out, they have to kind of review the case. We believe it's probable cause for a crime. Doesn't mean the DA's office is going to see it that way. So that's the reason how I'm happy with the fucking bad. Well,
He threw it back at you.
Okay. I can't talk to you about it. Okay. I'm not here to interview you anymore because you've asked.
Oh my God.
Why's my mouth so big? It's tiny over here. It's all huge over here. Huh.
First of all, no one came at him with a fucking bat. That's a lie. But also, secondly,
he hit me with the skateboard.
Literally, they're like, "Yo, dude, we sympathize with you," but like also
they use the defense that a skateboard is a deadly weapon, and that's why Kyle Rittenhouse had to kill somebody. But the people that are having a gun pointed at them can't consider the gun a deadly weapon.
Juvenile court here or
No.
You gotta hug your mommy.
It'll be juvenile court for extradition.
Where's that? I mean.
That'll be the same thing.
Oh,
So it's Rittenhouse.
Okay.
He can either waive extradition or he can fight extradition. That all depends on what course he takes. What does that mean? Extradition means moving to the state of Wisconsin. The state of Wisconsin is the one that has jurisdiction on this case, not the state of Illinois. So we will request extradition.
They're gonna take you and make you their slave. All right, let's. I really want to see what's going on with the crowd, but no one's showing much of what the crowd's showing.
2020. Or you could say it's good that they're leaving the courthouse altogether.
Here, how far they're going to go, I don't know, but they are certainly taking this down the street. Now, perhaps they have kind of maybe given up as far as getting any kind of update on any events coming out of the courthouse, but nevertheless, they're walking in some direction right now, moving on down the street. So hey, let them go for a cold walk right now. That's exactly what they're going to get as they walk down the street. Currently outside behind me.
Oh man, there's some bad takes there, I'm sure.
Wow, so they're all leaving.
Still here. The majority of these people, media.
Look at that chubby face, man. He'll make a great Proud Boy.
Monitoring the situation.
Man.
Here.
Those were good. The closing arguments were actually fantastic. If you want to know about the trial, the closing arguments give you the best take and the best outlook on the entire trial, and they wrap up the entire thing very well. So just watching the closing arguments instead of the 60 hours of court that I had to watch is worth it. I mean, I didn't know it'd all be right there. I would have had to watch all the court, but I've been waiting every single day watching this crap. It's the most court I've watched since O.J. Simpson. Kaczynski was an interesting trial to watch too, but I was so young. Same with O.J. I was super young, but I remember it oddly. Remember a lot of it, mostly because my parents talking about it. Let's see, fatal night in Kenosha, how the Rittenhouse shooting unfolded. How long is that? 25 minutes. Looking for trouble in all the wrong places. Don't need everyone's opinion on it. I don't even know what my opinion on it is fully. Ask prosecutor about look on his face. That's... What? Yeah. That was stupid. Lawyer reaction to the Rittenhouse trial. Oof. I'm on trial because I killed some people. I love that picture right there. Kids who can't cry. Look how tiny this guy is. This guy was a mega threat to everyone. The tiny little guy. Oh my god. He's a miniature person. And he had a bag from a hospital, so of course that was a threat. A threat to his life.
The measles was on you. We never did
This is one of the best moments on
All right,
television
let's see this
that
one.
I have ever seen. I'm going to be covering this tomorrow. This is one of the absolute funniest miscommunications that I've seen, and I love it. Look at this. Check this out.
To the politics and all those woke storylines in so many shows.
Woke!
You know, I was watching an episode.
How dare you be aware of anything?
Where measles came up.
Wait. When did I mention measles?
I don't know. It was on you.
What? What was on me? What are you talking about? Is Raymond even hearing what I'm saying?
I like that. Is Raymond even hearing what I'm saying? So I'll cut to the punchline is there's a Netflix show called You. That's what Raymond is talking about. Laura Ingraham has no idea. It's like the Abbott and Costello Who's on First routine.
Oh my
So
God.
let's go back a little bit. This is the best. I would submit to you, this is the best 60 seconds I've seen on Fox News, maybe in my life.
An episode of You where measles came up.
Wait. When did I mention measles?
I don't know. It was on You.
Wait, what was I?
Yes.
I never had the measles.
Was on You.
We never did.
Oh, no.
We never did a measles
man.
episode. Is this a joke?
I gotta clip this out. This is fantastic.
It was
on you. Never had measles, man.
Talking about this is stupid.
It was an
This is
episode
stupid.
of a show, Laura. You. It's called You.
Oh my God, it's like on Rush Hour 3. Oh my God.
It's a show called You
Ah!
on Netflix.
There's a show called Laura Ingraham on Netflix.
No!
It's
That's too much.
Is it possible this is a joke? I want to say thank you to Nick.
That was so good.
Donna St. Pierre. That's it. Just the two.
No, I am me, and you are you. He is you. Oh man.
He's literally.
Look at this dummy.
8 years old.
I talk really fast, so people think I'm smart, but I don't really actually say anything smart because I'm not really smart. I'm actually really dumb. But I talk really fast, so everyone thinks I'm really smart. Ha ha ha! I know more than doctors.
He's talking about a doctor who performed a.
Reminds me of Speed Racer. Like he's like that monkey that lives in the trunk.
And he was convicted as a
Man.
with the murder of 3 infants, and he was seen as a serial killer. I mean, he was a serial killer. Sorry, an American former physician and serial killer who was convicted of the murders of 3 infants who were born alive after botched abortion attempts and manslaughter for 1 woman during an abortion
Let's see.
procedure,
I gotta write that down.
as well as
55
several
minutes.
other medically related crimes.
I have a mimic. I have more mimics than I do pens.
Not only did this happen in
What do I have a mimic here?
2013,
God, the kids keep
he
taking my
went to
pens.
jail. He's in jail.
There we go.
Like, he's still in jail.
You can't tell what I do for a living. This is the kind of pencil I have.
News, it's often because it's an indefensible act.
Let's see.
That is somehow considered defensible. When, someone is punished for their criminal act
Phony.
and they go to jail.
Aren't these guys all about Law and Order?
That's not newsy enough.
I really thought the right wing was about Law and Order. I thought they liked the police and supporting the police and Law and Order and that kind of stuff. But
a national news story, and the media covered it as though it was national. It was not a national news story. It was a local crime story. It didn't receive front-page coverage nearly anywhere because it didn't mirror a narrative that the media were attempting to tell. Whereas Kyle Rittenhouse, that story was a national news story. And the reason it was a national news story, if you go all the way back, is because it was part of a broader democratic narrative. That narrative was the true threat to America was...
Judge just sat down. Wait, what the fuck? Hold up!
What? No?
Where is he? Where is the
I don't
judge?
see.
Someone send me a video.
I'm watching a bunch of them.
Send me video.
He's not down anyway.
He's going to be asking.
British authors for 600.
Oh, it's happening?
Wrote The War in the Air as the War of the Worlds. War in the Air is...
Is it finally happening?
Who said that? Right, how about H.G. Wells? After marrying an American, he moved to the U.S. where he wrote
Alright,
Jungle
it's going. I gotta pee real quick before the verdict's read. I grab my phone so I can hear it.
How about warbirds? During the Korean War, the U.S. unsheathed the F-86 named for this after a cavalry sword. If you are my age, and very few people are, you'd know this right away. During the Korean War, the U.S. unsheathed the F-86, nicknamed this after a cavalry sword. What is
Folks, if you're just joining us, the judge is on a hot mic doing trivia, presumably with the alternate jurors.
Four-letter U.S. cities, the most populated city in central Oregon. It's a mecca for outdoor enthusiasts. Who said bend? About 4 people. Okay. What is mate? Oh, come on. Do them right.
This is fascinating.
Dude, I think this judge wants attention. I think he likes to be popular. Come on, extra pads. I want to be comfy. Pads, pads, pads. Here's my butt.
He sounds
doesn't like sitting all day.
I hope he doesn't have COVID.
The judge has been coughing the entire time.
Did you ever go out there to spring training?
Come on.
Did you ever go to Don and Charlie's?
Look how professional this judge is.
Fun now, anyway. They had a lot of best baseball trivia.
Man.
Memorabilia there. How about advertising and marketing for 600? It's the 2 words.
Advertising and marketing for 600.
For the prominent display of commercial goods in films or TV shows.
Product placement.
Yeah, product placement.
Very good.
Very good, David.
How about advertising and placement for 1,000? Watery term for the point at which a market is no longer generating new demand.
Flooded market.
For these products. Very good. 4-letter cities for 400. We bet you know that the Truckee River winds its way through this Nevada city.
Elko. Reno.
This is crazy.
Oh, I was just naming a 4-letter city.
Now they seem
they caught on.
It was a hot mic.
Someone messaged him.
Wow.
That's funny.
This is completely bonkers.
He's just having a conversation, a nice little.
The jury has been deliberating. Okay, let's go step by step.
He's having a nice little go about. Don't you know?
Don't you know?
In their 9th hour of deliberation at this point in time.
And the judge is doing.
Outside the courthouse,
what the fuck
there's been a crowd.
Don't gosh, goddamn it. Okay.
There has been signs ripped up. There have been shoving matches.
Yeah.
The crowd just
watch people get shot at a murder trial.
Now they've marched
like I hope
down.
not. I really hope not. We got enough of this. I don't need more division in our life. But if people get killed outside a courthouse during a murder trial, it's just a sign of what our country's going. We're going down so fast.
This is crazy.
As a father of 4 goddamn kids, I really wanted that childcare package that helps pay for childcare. It's very hard for me to work full-time while my fiance works full-time, and we have to find daycare for our kids. I can't pay $1,200 a month for each kid. Yes, I shouldn't have them, but I'm going to go back and change that. Love my damn kids. Every time I say something like that, someone's like, hey, you should have had the kids. Oh, yeah, well, let me just change that. I'll go back to high school and be like, unmake the kid. You know, I support women's right to choose, but I'm not going to have an abortion. I love my kids. I'm not going to ever abort a kid. I mean, I won't have the choice if fiance decides to, but she feels the same way I do. I mean, I know her pretty damn well.
Vacuum, but it's a pretty piss poor atmosphere for trivia. Save it for traffic.
These conservatives are about having kids and, living. But why can't the government help the people that are raising families like they tell us to?
Inadvertently revealing personal information of jurors.
What?
Judge Pickle playing Trivial Pursuit with the alternate.
Judge Pickle!
Is this his audition for the next Jeopardy host? He's adding value to your stream with Trivia Night. Drunk? Maybe the pickles were fermented after all. Judge sounds like Dave Letterman doing a bit. Not gonna lie, this guy's probably an awesome grandpa. It's the Daily Double. I'll take uncharged pickles for.
I'll take uncharged.
The judge has been doing the whole trial to entertain the jury and spectators. Wow.
Yeah, he's trying to be popular.
That's really something else. That is really, really something else.
It's one thing to sit still while I'm playing a video game. It's another thing to sit still while I'm doing nothing.
I'm being told that the Laura Ingraham thing really is a joke, and people are sending me kind of funny things along with it, which are interesting. Okay.
Drop this 20-pound ball on the TV.
My guess is the judge is in the courtroom because they're about to say, that's it for today, guys. That's it for today. How much longer are they going to go? Right. Voicemails keep coming in. The judge is working his way. As you can see, he's almost back in his chair. Remember, you can sign up at joinpakman.com. 140 people did today, and I so appreciate.
Look at his Twitch subs. He has less than me because he got banned.
We are demonetized on Facebook. It's shocking anybody's here, but 11,000 of you are, and I really appreciate that. And would love for you to grab a membership on my website. You get an extra show every day. We do. People are like, "Oh, sir, the show, the live stream." There's the hour show. There's the live streams. There's an entire additional show for our members, if you can imagine that. It should be illegal to do this much content. It really should. But so far, they've not come after us for it.
Sure.
We've got a few
It's a
other
darker
voicemails
purple.
coming in, as I think we're going to hear from the judge very, very soon.
David, sir, it's Rocco from Texas. I'm your #1 fan, and I just need to say that your lox and bagel screed,
There you go.
your very strong lox
Got some
and bagel
purple.
screed this morning was just what I needed to get me through the day.
Good.
The only thing better than your political opinions are your food opinions. Keep up the good work.
Yeah, some people were upset with my bagel rant this morning.
With also, oh, God forbid you have like a weed charge, you know what I mean? Like the other fucking dude did. Then you definitely deserve to get murdered, of course.
Yeah, he was a criminal. He got busted with a 20-sack of weed.
20. Meanwhile, the murder rate ticked up in America's major cities by 20, 30, 40% in some major American cities.
Where?
And let's
That's
not
really
pretend
vague.
that this was not pushed by the Democratic Party. In the middle of the campaign, you'll recall in September of
This is
2020,
why we're so divisive.
Joe Biden put out an ad linking Kyle Rittenhouse to white supremacists in Charlottesville. And frankly, it seems like if
No, it's probably just because he partied with him, Mr.
he's gonna
Eyebrows.
have a hell of a lawsuit on his hands against the Democratic National Committee. Here is the ad, including Kyle Rittenhouse, from September of 2020.
Are you willing tonight to condemn white supremacists and militia groups and to say that they need to
Stand black and stand polite.
to the violence in a number
Yeah.
of these cities, as we saw in Kenosha and as we've seen in Portland?
Okay, so
That was all stuff that happened.
in this little question from
Those were things that happened.
I have a really good suggestion. Okay, let's say you're a conservative. Okay, let's say you're a wannabe cop. You want to LARP as a cop. Here's a really good way not to be fucking I don't know, put in interspersed footage alongside like actual.
Don't show up with guns and shoot people.
Don't go to a fucking BLM protest and literally stand next to all the other Nazis in paramilitary gear with a gun, okay? That's a really good way to, one, avoid any charges or any fucking, criminal investigation or a court case.
Yep.
And also avoid being called potentially a fucking Nazi. I'm just saying.
Yeah, definitely demonetized video.
We have another caller from Wisconsin.
David P. Brad from Wisconsin here. First-time caller, long-time listener.
Pleasure.
Great topic. Love the show. So here's my question about Kyle's behavior after getting out of jail. The T-shirt, going to the bars. Do you think that this was on the recommendation of counsel? I've had a couple of people tell me that he would not have done that unless his lawyer told him to do it. So what are your thoughts? Let me know.
I don't know about that. There was a period
That's
where
a
he
scared
was
little
between
kid.
lawyers and very rapidly switching between lawyers. So I just don't know that we can say that. I just don't know.
Kyle Rittenhouse is a bad guy. Frank, get back into the gym.
What is that? What?
Okay.
What?
I don't know what
What?
that means. Ring toss is being set up in the courtroom. That can't be true. That can't be true. I still can't believe they were able to get Gary Oldman to play Binger. That's genius. Yeah, I like that. That's very, that's clever. I like that one very, very much.
Hey, David. I'm a criminal
Oh, hey, that actually sounded interesting.
in court. The best way to represent a pickle is to make sure you seal it in a jar and store it in a cool and dark place. That way...
He tricked me. He tricked me.
The things he said is true.
Why are you so much smarter than me?
Rittenhouse only has a fucking lifeguard certification.
Supposed to pickle,
Kyle
don't you
Rittenhouse
know?
is not rendering anybody fucking medical aid. Kyle Rittenhouse is there with a fucking weapon. Kyle Rittenhouse is trying to defend private property with a weapon.
Yeah, when he
I'm
left
not
the
gonna
private
sit here and act
property.
like that's a normal fucking thing. Okay, I'm sorry. I know Ben likes to fucking LARP. I know Ben likes to fucking act like, vigilanteism is totally poggers, but it's not. That's crazy. He also got caught lying on the fucking stand, but Ben, of course, is still acting like that didn't happen. By the way, this is a recent video. I just want you to understand, like, Ben knows Ben is living in a world where he understands that Kyle Rittenhouse does not have fucking EMT training or anything like that, but he's still lying.
But gross
He doesn't give a
quotes,
shit. That's
gross,
the whole point.
gross
building a
quits, gross quits. I don't know how you say
On
it.
the liberal side that are also fucking
Actually, what's a trained medic? Rittenhouse is not a trained medic. You know how often non-trained people try and administer medical aid and end up getting somebody killed? It's a number, but I don't know it. It's definitely a number.
Or the other. Everyone is fucking biased in one way or the other. Okay? But ultimately, what is fucking insane to me is when someone tries to tell me like, oh no, it's totally a reasonable, justifiable thing for a fucking 17-year-old, or no matter how old they are, it doesn't even fucking matter, will go get a gun and fucking defend someone else's private property.
Right, Untra? Oh, yeah, okay. Damn it.
Are you okay?
I'm okay, Hassan. Nah, it's gonna be too hard to.
And Jen's
that'll be too hard to
dodge
find.
the question. Even so, she can't help but
Unsafe abortion.
at Rittenhouse.
As you know, closing arguments in this
That's a
particular
sad number.
case, which I'm not speaking to.
I don't know how accurate that is. I know CNBC and CNN are way too biased.
Beyond that, I'm not going to speak to any individuals.
It's the same laws that apply to security
Oh!
that keep you safe.
Oh, everybody's here.
Here we go. Here we go.
There's no way there's a verdict. Could there be a verdict already? No way. They always announce it like an hour early.
Damn.
Do they?
By the way, while we're waiting for the jury to come down,
They did, didn't they?
the media, somebody from the media, and I have no idea who, inquired about the method of selection of those to be struck from the jury. Just that I've been doing this afternoon, this morning, whatever, this morning in a criminal case. That's been the practice in this court for, I'm going to say 20 years at least. That I've been doing that. That the defendant in a criminal case is the one who makes the selections from the tumbler as to the jurors to be dismissed. So.
Here we go.
By the way, how are the calzones?
The weird things that this judge has said during this case have become just plain ridicule. Right. All rise.
The jury is coming in. We believe to dismiss for the day. We believe to dismiss.
Oh
for the
no,
day.
really? That
I
would suck.
Imagine if there's a verdict, they would announce it ahead of time. Say there's a verdict. We're reading it in an hour. I don't believe that this is a verdict, but who the hell knows what's going on in this court?
How does Kyle stand with his hands like that? Who turns their hand backwards to hold their hands?
James
I gotta hold my hands like this. That's a weird thing to do. Like, you know, you hold your hands, you know, you could like tuck them like a normal human being. But like this whole reaching over backwards and like grabbing your hands is a weird thing to do. Ha! Look at me! Ha ha! Look at me! I don't know, that's weird. I just wanted to show off my tattoos, I guess.
Kyle Rittenhouse holding his hands in a very
See?
unusual
Yeah,
position.
it's very weird.
What exactly?
He just does this whole like.
Sort of like a reverse.
I'm glad I'm not the only one that thinks that's weird as hell. Oh man, that's pretty weird, isn't it? Like I can definitely do it, but like that's a weird way to hold your hands. Like imagine if he was like choking someone. I was like, ah.
All right.
What a funny joke. Person's life is in stake.
At this particular point, and I also understand that I was told I was not clear on whether you decided you wanted to come back at 9 or if that was conveyed to you that that's what we wanted. But I'm going to.
It's going to be delayed.
To make sure how many want to report at 9. Okay.
Man, you said I'm going to do this again tomorrow.
For the evening. Now you're in deliberation, and the rules are the same as they were before, with the additional provision that you can't talk with anybody about the case, even if all 12 of you by happenstance end up at the same place, some bowling alley or restaurant.
If you end up in a bowling alley, it's just, oh, I'm in the middle of a trial, gotta go bowling, gotta get my bowl on. No, I'm going to end up just playing some Far Cry because I gotta shoot people after all this talk. Not in real life, not in Minecraft, in Far Cry, literally in Far Cry. Don't you know? I like your Kleenexes.
Any question, anybody? All right, thank you very much.
Is that a phone book? That's disappointing.
Make sure you go to the bathroom somewhere other than the courtroom.
Yes, very, very important instructions there from Judge Bruce Schroeder. This is the end of the first day of deliberations. So what do we know? Well, those who were hoping it would be... Are we all on not guilty? Yes. All right, that's it. We're done. If you're up to 9 hours, that's not happening. What's happening now? Some kind of a disturbance there.
No. Come on up. I can't see it.
Oh, let's see what's going on.
I'm sure it's so fine, but let's just make sure.
Crooked mouth. I can't see. Is that a male or a female? Ma'am, are you a male? Like what is what?
Okay, thanks. No, it's all right. I just want to make sure there are rules about it, and you seem to be in compliance, so don't worry about it. Okay, you have no reason to apologize. People who have to apologize, people who broke the rules. Okay.
A dramatic chair. I built a doorway that looks just like that recently. Like it had these. It had that trim. It had a recess panel on each side.
Deliberations tomorrow morning, and so it's not going to be as quick as some believed or hoped. It's not going to be that quick. There's going to be a period of time here. I want to say thanks to Doug Watson, who just made a Patreon.
So it's the juror's fault, right? It's the juror's fault. Is that what this guy's saying? Bob Levesque. Look at me, I'm Posebiek, or whatever the hell their name is. Worried about making their names, but what happened? They family show.
What? You got your Bernie shirt already?
What?
Wait, what the fuck? Holy shit, it's being shipped out already? Nice.
That's beautiful. What an awesome shirt.
Oh yeah.
A Son Bernie shirt. That's cool. A little tiny head. That's so accurate. The head doesn't look tiny because he uses that angle where it's like...
As I suspect that Jack Posobiec's lie isn't even based on something that could possibly be a thing. Reminder, there are no U.S. Marshals in Wisconsin state courtrooms. Carry on. This one only got fucking 16 quote reads and 38 retweets, whereas Jack Posobiec got 6,000 retweets and 2,000 quote tweets.
That's because the right wing lives on social media. Like I got a whole bunch of threats today. I mean, I'm called like a beta. You're a beta. Yeah, it's funny stuff. Oh, hey, look. Mega Mike's got a new drum video up.
Mistrial with prejudice.
This guy, Mega Mike. Follow him. He's cool. He deserves it. This guy's awesome.
Incredible. Incredible stuff.
All right, before a DMCA strike, I gotta stop that one. But like,
this guy.
That's Mega Mike. This guy right here.
So insane. How do they monitor juror tampering and to make sure jurors don't sneak a little peek at the Hassan Poppy show?
I don't know many people that have this much talent in their bodies.
It's your God-given right, nay, legal responsibility to get a little quick peek of the Hassan Abi stream. You know what I mean? If you're a fucking juror. No, we're not getting a verdict tonight.
Nope.
Sorry.
Well, no verdict. That's sad.
I'm a juror. Nice.
So we'll see what the judge says to the alternates who are going to be in momentarily. Mr. Binger standing at attention, pointing out maybe some of the artwork up on the ceiling or something like that. I don't know.
Oh man.
We've certainly not gotten a shot of that. Why is the jury not being sequestered? Yeah, it's a real question. I mean, it is extraordinarily hard to believe that now into week 3 of this, they're not talking to anyone. I mean, it's so hard to believe, and it seems And they're how could you even go on Facebook or Twitter and not even just see stuff about the trial? Never mind look for it. Never mind look for it, which they could be doing. How do you not just see stuff about the trial? It's an impossibility. An impossibility.
Yes, I'm purposely covering up with super chats too.
Guys, it's not muted. If the judge is talking, they've got the it's muted. So I can't do anything about that. The court has it muted right now.
How funny is that, Kyle?
Anna Conrad signing up at joinpakman.com. Anna, welcome. You are a hero. Look at Kyle having a grand old time. I have not seen him actually laugh in this way since the start of the trial. Really a party in there, apparently. Something else, huh? Judge reminds me of
the
my
prosecution's
grandma with Alzheimer's.
final words,
Let it
were
be said, check out Channel
were
5
in
brutality.
incredible, and the defense's final was just meandering and pathetic and weird as hell.
This is likely going to be just the absolute last thing today. Waiting for the alternate jurors.
Yeah.
People starting to sort of shuffle
I'm gonna
out.
go prep dinner for my kids, and then I'm gonna play some Far Cry. I've got some outposts to liberate. From everything I've seen, Far Cry 6 is not very good, and Far Cry New Dawn has been
There's other feeds
fantastic.
where the judge is talking. We should have one of those feeds, I guess. Let's see if we can get over to the PBS feed.
PBS is over.
Shoot at
Goji 404 for the 5 gifted subs.
Yeah, I'm just not even finding such feeds.
Nope. I found all the feeds. I picked the ones that were decent.
Oh, here we go.
Not yet.
Law and Crime, huh?
I talked to them separately, yes.
NTD. Whoa.
All right.
It's glitching again.
By the way, while we're waiting for the jury to come down, the media, somebody asked from the media, and I have no idea who.
Oh, we already saw this. This is so delayed.
Selection.
Here we go.
Hey, look, he's got his hands in a normal position.
Should have just stayed
Kind of
where we were.
Oddly so. He's so weird. He's such a weird guy.
Now the alternates are coming in.
All right, good evening, folks, and thank you for your patience and your participation. And you're still at work and will be tomorrow. We're retired for the evening.
I wish I was on that jury.
Return at 9 tomorrow morning. And even though, well, you're under a continuing obligation not to talk with anyone about the case, not a fellow juror, not even all of the fellow jurors, and certainly not with anybody who's, when I say certainly, it kind of downgrades the prior statement. Just don't talk with anybody about the case. Read, watch, or listen to any account of it.
My belt. Why am I wearing a belt and jeans to watch this? I'm such a habit of always wearing jeans.
We'll start at 9 a.m. Any questions, anybody? Oh, yes, thank you for saying that. You're welcome to bring something if you want to bring a laptop or some other device. Obviously, nothing that you would use to access anything about the case.
Well, just like bring a book. People read books still, right? Like, yeah, the book I'm reading is incredible. I've got 500 books I've read in this house.
Actually, I have stored here.
At least last time I gave up counting at 400 and something. My entire garage has like 30 boxes of books. Can't even put them up.
Seriously, if you want them, send down and I'll get them to you. All right? Anybody else? Anything? Any questions? I mean, all right. Thank you.
This judge is weird, man. Sir, what is a guilty verdict?
I'm without speech. I'm speechless.
Sir!
You know,
Sir, your wife is up in the air!
Trial.
Yeah, wipe that nose with your fingers and just put it back down there.
All right. Anything else?
Love it if you start picking his nose.
Okay. Thank you. See you all in the morning.
All right, so thus concludes day 12 of the Kyle Rittenhouse trial.
Oh, it's
in
Tuesday. I gotta do
sum total.
magic.
including the first day of jury selection. No verdict has been reached about in the first roughly 9 hours of deliberation. That is going to do it for me, and we will continue to watch for the jury verdict tomorrow. Thanks to everybody for joining me today.
Yeah.
Make sure you're subscribed to
Thank
my
you,
YouTube
David
channel. Really
Pakman.
important. Doesn't hurt.
Seriously, I gotta end this as well. And David Pakman was the main one. Obviously, Hassan. Like, these guys don't need my help. Look at these numbers. Yeah. But credit to them. They do a good job. They do a good job what they're doing. Close. Close. Now, I don't know if I want to play Far Cry or Magic, but I do have a Magic deck, like, in the wings waiting to play. And I'm going to say goodbye. If you like the video, if you're on YouTube, that helps me. If you're not on YouTube, subscribe to me. Wow, I got a bunch of people that like the video. That's cool. Thank you very much. Have a good day, everyone. I will be back tomorrow. I gotta catch the end of this. I want to watch it live and record my reaction to it, where I go, ah!